Welcome, yogis. Today's practice is an energizing morning flow, the perfect flow to do first thing when you wake up to get rid of any aches and pains you might have in your body. We are going to start in a seated meditation. Bring your hands onto your knees and close down the eyes. Just bring your awareness now to your breath rhythm, slowing down the inhales and the exhales. We'll take some shoulder rolls, so bring your shoulders up towards the ears and then roll them down the back body, moving in one direction, and then we'll switch it out, coming round the other way. And now holding onto the knees, we're going to take some circles around the hips, opening up the spine. So as you move backwards, round the spine, and as you move forwards, open up the heart. You can switch directions. And then coming back to center, we're going to make our way into our child's pose. So big toes together, knees come apart, lowering the chest and the forehead down towards the mat. This is a perfect time to check in with your intention. What is it you want to gain out of this practice? And what is it that you want to take off the mat into the rest of your day? Let's take a deep breath in. Lift the chest, come onto your fingertips and walk your hands off the right side of your mat, lowering the chest down, finding a side body stretch. And we'll just switch sides, fingertips walk off the left side of the mat, and as you exhale, lowering the chest. Really push your right shoulder down into the mat. Let's lift the chest, come back to center, and we're going to roll the spine, bring the knees together, and lower the hips all the way down, belly and chest lowers. And we'll come into our Sphinx pose. Pulling the heart space through the shoulders. And now take your gaze to the mat to feel a stretch down the back of the neck. And back to center. And lowering the chest down, bring the fingertips off the mat, elbows point up as you inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Moving with breath as you inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, softly lower. Inhale and exhale. Now bringing your hands to clasp behind your back to lift your chest. And you can lift your legs up off the mat, finding a locust pose. Holding for one round of breath. Really pull the chest up and exhale, hands come under the shoulders, tuck under the toes. We're going to lift all the way up to our downward facing dog. This is the first down dog of the day, so take a moment to pedal out the feet. Push the heart towards the thighs. Now pushing the heels towards the earth. Inhale, right leg lifts, 3-leg dog. Bend into the knee, open the hip. Really pull that foot towards the left side. You can open the heart space a little bit, looking under the right shoulder. Exhale, bend the knee, knee to chest. Gently place the foot onto the earth, low lunge. Inhale, arms come up and overhead. A little bit of strength here. And now lower your back knee down. You can untuck the toes. And now interlace your hands, but leaving the pointer finger and the thumb. Inhale, and as you exhale, lean over towards the right side. Feel that lovely stretch down the left side body. Take one breath here. And as you exhale, come back to center. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. and make your way to your warrior two. Take your gaze over towards your right fingertips. And now reverse your warrior, right palm faces towards the sky, left hand travels down the back left leg. Keeping that deep bend in the front leg. Exhale, wave the hands all the way down, frame the front foot, step back to your plank. You can lower your knees or take a full chaturanga, lowering halfway. Inhale to your upward facing dog. Exhale, pushing the hips back, downward facing dog. Let's take that little flow to the other side. Grounding into your right foot to lift the left leg towards the sky. Bend into the knee to open the hip. You can take your gaze under your left shoulder, find a little twist. Now exhale, bend into the knee, knee to nose. Gently step the foot through. Low lunge. Arms come up overhead. Just a little moment of strength. Lower the back knee down, untuck your toes and take the same Kali Mudra with the hands. Inhale, and as you exhale, begin to lean over towards the left. Coming back to center, retuck the toes, lift the back knee, moving into your warrior two now. Gazes towards the left fingertips, deep bend in the left knee. Reverse your warrior, flipping the left hands. And exhale, windmill the hands, frame your front foot, flow it out. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, push the hips back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat now, come high onto the toes and slowly walk to the front of your mat into your yogi squat, lowering the hips down. You can use your elbows to push the knees apart. Hands are in the center of the chest space. Now bring your hands onto the mat in front of you. Lift the hips and toe heel your feet so they're hip width distance apart, finding your forward fold. You can grab a hold of the toes with the peace fingers and inhale, lift your chest, find some space. And as you exhale, pull your chest down towards your thighs. Now bend into the knees, roll all the way up to your standing, palms touch overhead. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift with the chest, ground into the hands, jump or step back to your plank and flow it out, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful, nice work. And now make your way onto your knees. We're going to take a heart opener. So you can bring your hands onto the lower back, your fingertips point towards your glutes, roll the shoulders onto the back body, and begin to push your hips forward and lean the chest back. Take this as far as you can, but do not strain or feel any shooting pains. If you do, then just come out and you can take a child's pose. If you're with me, you can take your full camel and have your hands on your ankles behind you. To make your way out, bring your hands to the lower back and gently lower the hips to the earth. And just make your way into a child's pose. This is the perfect moment to reconnect with your intention. Remind yourself of what that was that you set at the start of the practice. And now lifting the chest, cross the ankles so you can come to a seated position. And then bring your left foot to the outside of the right leg. Find a supine twist. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, twist to the left. Try and get your chin in alignment with your left shoulder as you look behind you. Take a deep breath in through the nose, and as you exhale, unravel, and try now to bring your left knee to come above the right knee, and now walk your fingertips forward, finding a forward fold. This is a very intense stretch, so you might not be able to get the chest that far forward. But remember that any distance is exactly where you need to be right now. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, push into the fingertips to lift the chest, and we'll just switch sides. So crossing the right foot over towards the left. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, twist to the right, taking your gaze to the back of your mat. With each exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. And now unwinding, bringing your right knee on top of the left again. And as you inhale, find length. Exhale, fold forwards. Creating space. It's okay if your back is a little bit rounded here. And now using the strength of the hands to push the chest up, uncross the legs, and we're going to make our way into a Supta Baddha Konasana, so a reclining butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together, bring your hands to your lower belly, and take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, your arms come up and overhead, and you're going to push into the outer edge of your feet to lift the hips into this funky bridge variation. Squeeze the glutes, push them higher, and softly lower the hips down. Bring the hands to guide the knees back together, and then just hug yourself into a ball, bringing your forehead to your knees. And now bring the hands behind the thighs. You're going to take a couple of rocks backwards and forwards until you can come into a forward fold at the top of your mat. You might need your hands to guide you there. Once there, we're going to take one final vinyasa flow, so deep bend into the knees, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, dive it back forward. Inhale as you halfway lift. Ground into the hands and step or float your way back to your high plank to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Now coming high onto the toes, lower the knees, and we're going to make our way into our final meditation. Whether this is a shavasana or you join me in a seat, this is your chance to settle into the energy and yourself and feel the effects of this practice. Breathing softly through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Calming the nervous system. Let's close the practice with a deep breath in together through the nose. And sigh out the mouth. And with that, I leave you here to enjoy the rest of your day. I am honored that you joined me with this practice today. I hope to see you next time. Namaste.